What is up, guys? Welcome to today's live stream. It's going to be the first live stream in a little while and then the last of the Entree Chats daily. So, I'll be talking about why that is, what's going on, where we are, what things I was looking for, whether it was a success or a complete and total fail. And I'm just, sticking a fork in it and calling it done. So, I want to make sure that the stream health is good and all of that good stuff because um this is my first time on my, and I want to see if hopefully the volume didn't go out. I just cut the volume down on the computer because I don't want to hear any feedback. So let's see here. Okay, so I think I'm fine. Want to make sure again that YouTube has a little bit of work left to do. Okay, so yeah, make sure I cut my volume down so I don't get any feedback or anything like that. And stream health is good to go. So not going to be long video today. I guess depending on the time frame. I know this is it's 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's about the time that when most people are getting off work and stuff like that. Maybe they're in traffic. Who knows? So definitely, if you're driving, don't watch this. Definitely don't reply in the chat, even if you're listening. So definitely, your safety is vital. So everything looks good. Let me check the stream health and all that good stuff. I wish YouTube had a little bit of a better system than multiple windows and all of that good stuff. I don't know. Let me see here. So I'll link down in the description below after the video has posted, depending on how long it is. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be on here too long, but if it does for whatever reason extend out to longer than 10 minutes or so, then I will link down where we actually get started with the video, or see if I can chop the front part off or whatever the case may be. Okay. I got to get better or faster at doing the streams. Really wanted to do a live show about once a week. Says that it's okay. Hopefully there is no issues, but it should be fine. It looks fine as far as I can see and everything like that. But otherwise, if for whatever reason something happens, okay, if for whatever reason, like I said, if it goes too long, which I know it's already been a couple minutes, then I will make sure that I chop off the front part, get straight to the end. So let's just jump right into it. I'm not going to hold you guys off too much longer. So yeah, like I said, already about 3 minutes, just nonsensical talking. So I wanted to talk about why I did the 30-day challenge, why I'm ending it at this would be considered the 12th video. Why I'm ending it at 12 videos, or does it really count? Not sure. But 11, 12 videos, doesn't matter. So like I said, what I was looking for, what the purpose of it was, and was it successful or not, and whether I think that this is something that you should consider for your business and what you're doing and what I was looking for. And then I'll dive into my analytics and show and share with you guys just what some of those metrics were, and just kind of peel back the covers a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. And if you hear any kind of wiggling with the table like that, I don't know if you can hear that, but didn't level the table out properly for it to sit here, and for me to be maneuvering it, it's leveled differently here, but whatever. So purpose of the 30-day challenge. Now, I did the vlog every day in August last year, in 2017. Had never done vlogs like that before, definitely not on a daily basis, and it was crazy. Really, really crazy. Just trying to figure out what to do, what to say, what's interesting to somebody that, has subscribed to the channel. What do you want to see, and all that good stuff. And you always want to kind of take those measurements, and just to see, is it good, is it bad, or whatever the case is. what people are interested in. So, and I'll show that as well. And the type of videos that I was creating, or rather the subject matter topics, and how that just kind of affected things. So I'm never afraid to experiment. One of the things that I talked about in one of the Entree Chat Daily videos is that I never want to be a creator that gets stuck in just creating one type of content, one form of video, one type of anything, and then you get, several thousand, several hundred, um, thousands upon thousands of subscribers, and then people become afraid to create certain types of content. They're like, oh, my subscriber, I dropped by 1,000 subscribers and whatever, and it becomes stressful when it becomes your full-time job. YouTube is definitely not my full-time job. This is an association to my business. So my primary form of income comes from my clients, and then from that I have my affiliate, associate income and stuff like that from different products and services that I recommend, that I personally use or have used. Also from my online courses, video courses that I have for my academy, and just stuff like that. So those are like the primary ways. And then YouTube is its own thing that drives more traffic to the business, brings me more clients, brings me more affiliate income, just really good stuff. And it's part-time, probably less than part-time. I create more videos than I really kind of have to, but it's less than part-time. And I haven't even edited and uploaded the video yet of how I go through my workflow to be able to produce so many videos and not have it overwhelm and consume. But the purpose of these daily vlogs is to not pre-record content or anything like that, but to really take time to focus in and see how fast can I produce good quality content, how much engagement can I get, whether that be positive or negative, what types of things are people gravitating towards more over others, and trying to get a metric of what that looks like, and then being able to create a strategy and seeing how that affects the business overall. Now, during this entire testing time, I have not emailed my email community about these videos. So unless they were already subscribed, then they did not get a notification about that. So those are, views and comments and stuff like that that may have been lost. Did not post anything on Facebook, I don't believe. I don't think I've shared anything on Instagram about it. I have a Twitter account, but I don't tweet like that. I've been using Instagram more frequently than I have Facebook more recently. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm not going to dive down that rabbit trail. But when I do use Instagram, I use Instagram more than I use Facebook. So without any external influence, and I haven't been, now I know how to rank videos, and I'll get into that in a minute and show you what that looks like, the difference from ranked videos versus non-ranked videos. And what ranked videos means is that when you type in a specific key phrase or key term, how does that show up? What does that look like? And how many views would you get? How many comments would you get? Likes or dislikes or whatever the case may be, so that you are being shown as an authority figure on that particular, topic, or, have some relevancy within the search, and you're not like on the page 30 of Google and stuff like that. So I'll show you the difference between those. Then two, I wanted to push myself, since the last time that I did like a 30-day challenge, like those vlog every day in August. I didn't want to wait for August, April, or nothing like that. Didn't do it in April. It was just not the right time. Right now really isn't the right time, but did it anyway. But, knowing that I have the numbers that I'm looking for, then I really don't need to continue on for 30 days. It will just show me more of what is already there. So that's that. What else? So also, now I'm pretty good at editing, getting paid for different projects and things like that. And that's another reason why it's kind of like I'm going to have to put this off. Not really, I wouldn't even say put it off. Why I'm canceling it, because I don't really need to keep doing it. I've not proven a point to anyone other than to myself, and to be able to see that I can do it and be able to do it successfully. And so I think I think I've hidden those videos and kind of removed that playlist altogether. I hate those Veda challenge videos. They suck, in my opinion. And so I think for the most part, they are removed from the channel, I believe. But if you saw them, if you're new to the channel, I'm glad you didn't see them. But, it's just like, regardless, those videos suck. I didn't know what to do with them, but I know I had to produce something. They started to get a little bit better, but they still weren't the best. And then later, I feel like I really found my mojo and my swing and how I wanted to do stuff and how I didn't want to do stuff and what have you. Moving forward, now being able to just crank out, produce videos, and just kind of be on it, know what I'm looking for, kind of envision the video before I've even, hit record or anything like that, has produced a lot of good success. Now, when I'm doing it this time, also still recording those videos every day. I'm not, some people, I don't know if you would consider that cheating or whatever, but some people, they do pre-record, and I will do one in the same sessions or something like that because I need time to edit it. So maybe one or two at the most. But other than that, every day it's a recording thing. Every day it's a recording thing. So even if like I know some days that sit down, I record. I think like maybe the first couple videos sat down, recorded in one whole shebang. So now moving forward, it's like, okay, I've been trying to come in, do them every day, produce, edit, record, produce, edit, record. And it's the repetition, which is the mother of all learning. So I've been able to see what things can I do differently. And one of the things that's amazing about these vlog every day in whether April or August or whatever, that's the Veda challenge. And even if you do it outside of it, like I did it for the month of June, there's nothing going on in the month of June at all that, is a reason to vlog every day other than just to do it. Just these 30-day challenges where you create content every single day and you're able to push yourself and to see what you can do. The time before that, it was really difficult. I wasn't feeling all that great, having like just tired, a lot of work going on, and just I didn't even have as much going on then as I do now, where I was just able to do way better quality content, more succinct, more straightforward, and just be able to test a lot more things than I was able to before. So one of the things to test, speed, how efficiently. Now, again, this is during a time when I am very busy. I'm really, really busy right now. And that's just not saying that you're busy and like whatever, whatever. No, like really having a lot of things lined up for real, for real. And knowing that, being able to find the time to create the videos, to do what I need to do, to produce, edit, record, and do it well, have my thoughts come through clearly, whether I'm tired or not, have my editing skills to be kind of up there where they need to be, and still produce the video like I would need to, having a somewhat consistent schedule of when to do it. And I was just kind of thinking today, it's like, do I need to continue to do this? Is it really necessary, or do I just want to finish just for the sake of finish it? And of course, I want to finish it just for the sake of finishing, but it's not really necessary. It's not really necessary. So with that being said, so let's see here. I did say I wanted to dive into like the analytics and stuff like that, but let's see here. Don't have, and my stream is kind of, so let's see here. So pause for the calls. Okay, so it says that I have someone watching, not sure who. Hats off to you. Or even if you watch this after the replay, good on ya. But so I don't want to spend too long on here. I did want to dive into some analytics, but more just to show some questions. And I do want to see if I can do that on here. It's hard doing it on one screen without going into some Inception type mode. Where's the screen share thing? Okay, here we go. Ugh. Okay, a little bit of Inception happening here. Ooh, lordy. It may be looking crazy to you, but it sure looks crazy to me. Come on, go down. That's... go away. Sit over here. Okay, so this is not working well for me. Okay, let me stop screen sharing. Ooh, I can't get my other window to come up. because I'm trying to use it like I would a PC. So user error. Okay. How about this? Let me pull up the screen that I want to get to first, and then I will analytics. That's where I want to go. Ooh wee. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. So I'm trying to pull the tabs up and down like I was doing or like I would do as if I was on a PC, and it is not the same at all. Not that bad, but my gosh. My gosh. Okay. We're doing it now. Okay. Wonderful. So now what you should be looking at is my analytics. So this is, excuse me, for the last 28 days. And I'm trying to keep this pretty straightforward so it doesn't show anything that breaks the rules of YouTube that I'm not supposed to show. So let's just look over the last 28 days. So like I said, right at 12 or something like that, but more or less producing along the same way. So as you can see, for the most part, outside of overall views, which I'll get into that in a minute, and then revenue, which doesn't reflect anything because being under the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours requirement. So that's just the YouTube ad revenue. These videos that I create still make me some money, so that's all to the good. So let's look here. So if you've never been into the YouTube analytics before, what you're looking at is when you go up here, you click on your face, you name your channel, whatever. Click on Creator Studio, and you can get to that from your My Channel page as well. And then you'll be brought back here. Now, this is just the overview section here in the analytics, and there's some stuff over here that I can't show, like the ad rates and stuff like that, even if I was getting paid, or even from the old payments that I've received from YouTube/Google. So let's break this down. So watch time, if you're not familiar with what YouTube requires, and I'll go into how this feeds into where we fit in with the challenge. So this will give me just up until June 11th, so a few days prior to, and then June 11th, which I've been producing about 1 to 2, maybe 3 videos per week. So not many videos in this span of time. Not too many, not definitely as many. I've had like 11 videos comparative to maybe like 5 or 6. So not as often, not as much. So that's not a factor for real. But overall, when you look at the last last 28 days, last 30, yeah, last 28 days. So view time has gone up, or watch time, excuse me. So it's going at the peak, would have been 862 minutes, about 14 hours. Now, again, considering I'm not specifically been recently doing any videos to rank or anything like that. And if we go to where we are kind of right now, which is about 9 hours, 53 minutes, or 593 minutes, a little bit higher than that, 653. So not too bad. But overall has gone up, considering not purposefully doing much to rank the videos. And I'll get into the ranked videos in just a second. This is actually a little bit higher. If I come over here to, and this is vidIQ, you can get access to that. If you look down here, this is more recent metrics, gives me this on an hourly basis, as well as some other things like that. So it shows me some more metrics and stuff like that. So this is actually showing 246 over here, where I can't think of what it used to be, but that's not too shabby. So we jump back over here. So average view duration is 234, 246, still not that bad. Which saying is up almost 8.5%. Which is not that bad. So where it used to be at the lowest, let's say 2 minutes, 2 seconds, up to 2 minutes, 47 seconds, which is pretty good. Now, if you can think about, let me switch screens here. I like this with multiple screens better. All right. So if you can think about when you are actually, I'm trying to think what the percentile is of what they would want. But basically, with YouTube, minutes matter most. They care about how long you're keeping people on YouTube. Now, the thing that was important also to do during the challenge is to minimize the amount of time. Typically, I create what's considered like long form content, which mean it could be, a 9, 10, 11, 12, 20-minute video that's considered long form content. Now, YouTube loves it. Does not mean that all the time people may love it, but YouTube loves it. They love that you're keeping people on the platform longer. How long are people watching? Now, if you look at the videos that I've done where they are shorter during this span of time, whether that is 6, 7 minutes or whatever, you say, oh, 2 minutes, that's really bad. Or it's almost 3 minutes, that's really bad. It's not really that bad, because one of the things that happens is that even if that person is clicking off, whether I brought that person to YouTube or whatever, YouTube likes the fact that I'll still get credit that even if I have somebody decided they didn't want to watch mine. Maybe they saw something and suggested it was a little bit more of what they wanted, what they're looking for. They don't like my sound of my voice. They don't, it's like I'm sick of the hats. Whatever the case is, I still get credit for it when somebody sticks on the platform and they like that, which means that YouTube will suggest more people to my content. So let's jump back into the analytics. And I shall show you. So when you go back to the analytics, again, watch time is what they like. The longer I can keep people on a video, better for me. So I've increased that, which is good. Overall watch time on the platform has gone up by 13,000. Let's round up to 14,000 minutes. That is also very good. Views have gone down, but again, if you look at the views, it's 269 views at the lowest, 144. Right now we're at 212, which is not bad at all. So overall, and this is just the last 28 days worth of time, not bad at all. So I also have these just again the overview. So 165 likes going up, dislikes going up, and you see that's still a green. Here's why this is a positive. YouTube does not care if you don't like the video. They don't care if you don't like the video. They like that this is engagement, up 40%. Woohoo to me. I'm causing people to have a reaction to a video. For you to get pissed off, not like something about it, leave a comment or whatever, you have to have watched it. They care about the fact that you got somebody to engage with the video. They don't care whether they like it or not necessarily. Now, that if you get too many, that will help with whether or not they kind of suggest you a little bit. Different conversation for a different time. Comments going up 181, which is up by 151%. That's incredible just in that short amount of time. Shares have gone up. It's up by 66%. That's awesome. Or 67 if you round up. Videos in a playlist, 54%. It's up about 4%, which is good. Subscribers up to about 30. So that lets me know about a subscriber or so a day. Now you can look down here at my top 10 videos, what's performing the best over the past 28 days. And you can look now 11 days of what I've been doing in this challenge included in that. So these have been some high ranking ones for a while. The Panasonic G85 test video where I did the test back in February has just been continuously going up and up and up and up. Honeycomb app review, very polarizing, 4-minute video, 4 or 5 minute video. Some people love it, some people hate it, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Pop voice microphone, a little bit more recent. Honestly wasn't thinking this one to do all that great, but 936 minutes watched in the past 20 days, not too shabby. Now, 5 things I don't like about the Canon M6, not too shabby. So there's some other ones down here. Some of these kind of been hitting for a long time. Some are a little more recent than others, but otherwise it's like, eh. Now, also down here, these also matter to me as well. It used to be that, now, if you look right here in traffic sources, I'm not too concerned with the geographic location other than when it comes to being more concerned about how I speak and how much more clearly I speak, so that when you have people from other countries, they may be using closed captions and stuff like that, being able to speak a little bit more. Now, this is weird. This is one thing that is just weird to me, is that 95% male, 5% female, when the channel is clearly called Entree Woman TV. But at the same time, speak with my coach, it's still a good thing. So, but this is just funny to me. 95% male, and I don't know. That's just funny, and it's a little weird. So let's come down here. Let's get down to business. So YouTube traffic source, again, like I said, with YouTube, minutes matter most. They care about the watch time. It used to be about 80 or so percent was from my for traffic sources, used to be YouTube search, which is awesome. But I also want to see some other stuff kind of play, and I don't want it to be so one-sided. So the fact that this has spread out is right kind of where I want to be, taking up the right pieces of the pie. Now I'm still producing the most in YouTube search, but the fact that my videos are being suggested in YouTube and other videos, which means that more people are getting to see me, even if they aren't looking at specifically my video. They're being suggested my video. So YouTube is putting in that work for me. So also 99% of my play in English playback locations for my watch time is coming from the YouTube watch page. Some other stuff down here embedded in external websites at not many, but good to go. So let's look at traffic sources. Let's dive in here a little bit. So YouTube search is still reigning supreme. Suggested videos. Let's dive into this one because I don't think a lot of people take this into account or even pay attention to that. So, hey, what's up, Robert? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad I jumped over and looked at the chat real quick. So, with the videos that I was saying, the suggested ones. So these are. Let me jump back real quick because I want you to see my face. See my face on this one, and then we'll wrap this up, I guess. All right. Here's the thing with suggested videos. This is why this is so powerful. This is a gem right here. Okay. So when you have suggested videos, that means you're coming up in that right hand panel, which means you're related to what somebody wants to learn about or what videos that they're watching and stuff like that. Now, what's so powerful about that? Yeah, when somebody initially searches for something, if you saw just a second ago in my YouTube analytics, it was showing that majority of the people that find my channel, they find it through YouTube search. And then just a small gap between those that find it in search and that are seeing it in suggested videos. So even if somebody outranks me in a video, I'm not coming in a video title or something like that, and I'm not coming up within that first, 10 or something like that, somewhere within that first page of when somebody is searching for something. Typically in that first half is what I try to go for, but the first page is good. But somewhere within that first half, even if they're not, if I'm not up there and somebody clicks on one of those other videos, around that topic or on that topic, it still is working in my favor because I'm showing up in that suggested videos panel. Now here's the icing on the cake. When people are learning something, they're in the process of a buying decision, which is why I'm glad some of the best videos that are doing well on my channel, which I want to work on some other ones and build up the educational or beef up the educational content. Haven't even gotten into finances, haven't taken a deep dive into taxes, haven't taken a deep dive into legal things, haven't really taken a deep dive into any of those things. My channel is still very brand new with me being actively involved and engaged in it. This is still very much of a baby channel. I do a lot of videos, but haven't even really gotten started yet. And so when you think about that, somebody is still looking through a specific topic. They're looking on how to find something. They're looking at something that's relevant to a specific topic. One of the things when you're looking at technology type stuff is they're already in the process of making a buying decision towards something. When they find one video that they like or something like that, you want different types of opinions. I do the exact same thing. That's how any of the equipment, almost any of the equipment that I have purchased for my office in here, from this web camera, from the laptop, microphone, minus this microphone stand, really. It was a suggested video. This camera right here, my beloved Panasonic G85, suggested videos. I'm clicking on one video. I'm seeing what this person is saying. I click on another video. I'm seeing what that person is saying. So everybody's getting views. YouTube loves it because this person is staying on the platform. They're watching all this different stuff. So even if they don't stick around for the full thing or something like that, they leave a comment. They like it. They don't like it. You're too long. You're too short. Whatever the case may be, they're still coming around within that circle to your content. So let's jump back over here real quick to the analytics. And like I said, then we're going to wrap this up. Okay. Alrighty. So Okay, can't find my mouse. Here we go. Okay. So suggested videos, these are some of the videos, top videos that suggest my video. This guy's video I've watched that one, took that into account. And let's see, some other video about the Canon M6, some other tutorial about the Canon M6 from Canon. So even Canon Camera Assist channel, their channel is recommending my video. This one recommending my video. This one recommending my video. So this was recommended it twice. This one recommended my video. You may have seen Max Uriev on multiple channels. So that means that his video, this primary video, especially dealing with the Panasonic G85, is recommending my video. This one, somebody's about a coupon search back from November 29, 2017, recommending my videos. And it keeps going on and on and on and on. There's a lot of stuff back here. If you've never looked at any of your analytics and stuff like that, definitely consider looking into those different things. You can even break it down by channel. Not by channel, but I guess if you have multiple channels, then yeah. But it even breaks it down, per specific video. So I'm just looking at the overall overview stuff there, just in that quick glance or what have you. But really take some time. If you create videos on YouTube, take some time to look back there. You may not know everything of what you're looking at, especially if you haven't studied into some of this kind of content and stuff like that. I have. You won't know everything of what you're looking at, but it will start to give you an insight just looking at what devices are people looking at you on. What do people prefer? So if most people are getting to almost 3 minutes of the video, if it's 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes of a video, then it will do and perform even better than if it was 2.5, 3 minutes of a 15, 20-minute video. So just doing things that make sense. What things are people looking at? What do they like? What do they not like? So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. I guess if you guys have any questions or something like that about it, then I could always take time to look at it. Hello, G Nantera. Not the best to pronounce it up, but hello, first time catching you live. Hope you're doing great. Yes, I am. And I hope that you're doing great as well. Tomorrow is hump day. So happy early hump day to you. I was just about to wrap up. So I guess before I leave, I should ask, do you guys want to see any more analytics stuff while I'm here? Because let me see what time it is. I'm good till 6 o'clock, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of time diving in stuff. But I would like to, if you guys have any questions, anything like that. Yes, that is how you say it. Okay, cool. I'm glad that I got it together. So I know people hate when people mess up their names. I hate when people call me Diane. The only person that calls me Diane is my mom, and that means I'm in trouble. So I get it if somebody messes up your name. So I'm glad that I said that correctly. But yeah, so just taking a moment to just dive into the analytics and the purpose of the window that I was doing the Entree Chats daily in. And even though, right at 11, 12 videos, I'm seeing the success that I want. I'm seeing the progress that I want. I'm seeing the analytics go in the direction that I want and spread out a little bit more evenly to what I want to have my goal set as. So it works out in my favor. And then it also works out to the community's favor as well, because one of the things that I don't like is I hate to be subscribed to a channel that is producing all of the videos I really don't care about. And it's not just about me, but at the same time, every so often, especially if it's just like once a week is very upsetting if you love that person's content and if it's going to be like till next Tuesday before I see what else you produce. So now I've waited a month and you only did maybe one video that I like out the month. And it's just like, I'm sick of waiting. Maybe I'll come back in another few months and see what kind of library you have set up at that point. And that's just kind of how I look at stuff. So I'm sure that you guys look at the same stuff like that or similar as well. And so here's the things that I learned from it. And, some of the things that are really super beneficial to it. And I highly suggest that if you have not done a 30-day vlogging challenge, a 30-day video challenge, definitely consider doing one. I highly, highly recommend it. But also go in before you do it with some goals in mind. Take a look at your analytics before. And again, I want to take some more time to not just kind of speed through a little bit like I did today. And I'll go through and show some other stuff in just a second before I before we get off of here, if we don't have any questions or anything like that. So if you do have questions, drop them down in the chat below. I'll go back through right before I log off for today, and we'll get any questions answered about anything small business, video, camera stuff. Hopefully not too much, because you guys know I love my camera stuff. But yeah, go if you're going to do, a challenge or something like that. The first time is just like trying to see like, okay, can I really do this? This time around, especially after producing videos on a more regular, consistent basis, being able to see, okay, based off of where metrics are, what kind of goal that I want to shoot for, and the metrics that are really important to me. Can I do this in 30 days? Or in 30 days, can I about see, is this going to make this shift? And it did. So I really don't have to continue on for the next 30 days. I would like to, just for the sake of completion, but at the same time, I have nothing to prove. I have done over 300 and something videos that have been just published, edited, and actually uploaded. That's not to include the failure videos, because then that would be closer to maybe like 500 or something like that. So, the goal is to always get to that very next level and things like that. Adjust the metrics, see, am I not just only coming up in search, but when other people search things, can I get more into that suggested video? I did that. Can I increase my watch time? I did that. Can I increase my comments, my likes, and things like that in my engagement? I did that. So, or we did that. How about that? But, it's, and then also being able to see within 11 to 12 days, that's like almost 3 months worth of, if I was doing once a week content, let's think about that. So in a quarter's worth of time of just once a week uploads, just being able to condense time frames and be able to see in a short window of time what people like, covering different types of subject matter topics. What do people care about? What do they want to see more of? What's getting the most engagement? What type of content is more polarizing versus other things? And then this is how this ties back into the business, because I don't want to end off without saying how this ties back into even if you're just doing YouTube as a hobby, you like it, you want to experiment with it and stuff like that, that's completely okay. Do it to satisfy whatever it is. If you know that song, you're okay with me. But here's how this ties back into the business, because this also knows, and again, these are increases without even emailing my email list once about it, not sharing it on social at all, not doing any kind of ad campaigns or anything, and still being able to see good progressive progress, good positive progress. You know what I mean? A good positive progress in that short window of time, which otherwise could have taken 90 days. And people are upset. They're getting frustrated. They don't like this. They like that. You're producing more of these videos. And they're like, when are you going to do this? And da 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 da. Especially when you get to the point you get more people suggesting and requesting videos. And I'm still going to do those. All of what I said I would have done in the remaining 20 or so days, I'm still going to do them regardless. They will still come out. And then also being able to see what frequency works. That's the one negative that I saw. And G, I'm gonna get to you in just a second. I did see your comment, but yeah, also seeing what the negatives are going to be. So here's the negative: I'm more tired. That's one thing, because I'm squeezing this in during a really busy season, and oh man, okay, listen, going to bed late is just like, okay, we got to figure this out. But then also too forces me to change my diet a little bit more to be able to compensate for that, not solely focusing or relying on coffee, but just, even from a health perspective, just like, okay, what foods are going to give me the most energy? What foods are going to give me the most back out of just eating it just for the sake of eating food? So that's a positive that's happened, but, also correcting a negative. So one of the negatives was that it's too much. The frequency is way too much for the channel overall. I didn't really build this channel for it to be a daily content. Maybe somewhere down the road, that may be the thing that we do, Monday through Friday videos or something like that. But the good thing that I did find out from seeing the one negative that it's too much too often is that 2 to 3 is good in a week's time. So 2 to 3 videos in a week's time relating to those different types of topics that really hit or did well or did better than others shows me where the audience is. This is how it ties back into the business, because when you're emailing your email list, when you are communicating with those that may be reaching out to you. So I do small business coaching for new entrepreneurs. Excuse me. So when those people send me out an email, they say they saw that video, saw whatever content or reacting to a post, a blog post, whatever. When that person is coming back, it also lets me see what things are people the most interested in. What do they need the most help with? Being able to service those things builds more people to your email list, builds your authority figure, builds you more as an authority figure in that specific area, which also brings me out. I haven't done any brand deals or nothing, but they do come through the email box every so often about somebody, may want to send products or, like, hey, can you recommend our business, our company or whatever? I've turned down all that stuff just to keep it organic for as long as possible, as long as necessary. Because again, YouTube is not the primary income. It helps to contribute to it, but it's not the primary income. So, I don't know how I feel about that. Even since the ads have been off, since they changed stuff, I thought that I would feel some type of way more about that. I don't. I love it more. I love it more. Because you get straight to the video. So instead of somebody having to watch some ad that they like, I hate when I see the ads that I really don't care for, or I'm just sick of seeing. Like, Wix is driving me bananas. I think I'm gonna block them from advertising in front of my video. I'm so sick of seeing them. They are just like, oh my gosh, let me know if you feel me. Really, I'm sick of seeing them. I'm sick of the Shutterstock one it's just annoying as heck. So knowing that none of that stuff is playing before my video plays before, and somebody can get straight to the answer, further makes me just want to leave the ad revenue alone. Yes, it's nice, takes care of, taxes. That's pretty much it, taxes or, the monthly email subscription fee for the business. But that's about it. It's not that much. So it works. So it helps to build the business. And that's what the YouTube channel is all about, and building and developing a community. And it's working. So it's working. So G is saying, I started going live daily in April and it was a lot of fun. I might do a 30-day challenge like you did. I highly recommend it. Live is not something I do as often as I would like to. I really wanted to do like a once a week kind of live stream, but I don't just want to do just like Q&A because the timing may be off. Like right now, I know I'm super early. People may still be working or driving home from work. They got to feed their kids, pick their kids up from daycare or whatever. Since again, my channel's based around entrepreneurs, or working entrepreneurs rather, then, 4 to 6 o'clock is not the best window to be doing a live stream. So I just did it because that's when I have time for it. But I would like to do a once a week, thing and live stream, and just be able to actively engage with the community more, address active issues that are going on that week in small business and tech and stuff like that. But yeah, so if I did, it'd probably be later. So let me know, what time frame worked out for you, freelance biz nuggets. So, and also let me know what your channel is about. I'm interested and curious in that. But yeah, G, I definitely suggest do a 30-day challenge. It will push you. It will push you. It will show you shortcuts that you can take without taking away quality from your content. At first, maybe it's like, okay, I'm just going to produce something, but it draws out of you a lot more than maybe what you think that it would. You start getting feedback, start getting comments. It's really nice when you start seeing people comment that you haven't seen comment before, or you don't see comment as often and stuff like that, and building that engagement up and seeing people respond and react to the things that you're doing, what topics they want more than others, and all kinds of stuff. So really, really cool. So 5:42, I'm going to call it good on this chat here. The last entree chat daily for this month, at least. And then I don't know if I'll revive this or not. It may just be its own playlist that sits off to the channel. I don't know. How did you guys like? So even if you're watching the live stream or you're watching the replay, how did you enjoy daily content? So 6 days a week is what it amounted to, because I didn't do Sunday or Sundays, but 6 days a week, even if that was 5 days a week. Is that something that you like? Did you like the daily content? What was your thoughts on it? How did you feel about, seeing it every day? I know for me, when I see daily content, it's just like, okay, I'll come back every 2 to 3 days, which is why I think, and I'm seeing actual results of 2 to 3 days, and people can catch up on the content. But then it also creates bingeable content, especially when it's around the topics and the things that people like, and you're keeping it short so it doesn't take up much time. They could watch it on a break, they could watch it on their lunch, they could listen to it on the drive, or whatever the case may be. So let's see here. So Robert congratulating G, absolutely. But Robert, G, you guys got any question? Anybody else hiding out? I don't think so. And but otherwise, no more questions, no more comments. We're gonna call it good. So yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up. So whether you're watching live or on the replay, again, let me know down below what did you think about the EntreChats daily, quick speed through, cutting it short sessions that we had here on the channel. And then, of course, always let me know if you have any questions or things like that. If it's deep enough, I'll create a video around it. But if you have video that you requested during the EntreChats daily, they'll still be coming to you this month, guaranteed. So, let's real quick before I dive off. Robert had a comment here, said it was a lot of helpful content. I may be making a purchase on the Logitech C920 so I can get on video instead of screen recording. Yeah. And Robert, definitely, if you guys are watching the replay or if you're live, definitely make sure you check out Robert's channel. Really clean, crisp stuff. Really good stuff. Very clear, very articulate. So just right on, spot on there. But yeah, Logitech C920, I did that video yesterday. Just the same setup. And like I said, it looks no different than yesterday, which is nice. I think my skin looks a little darker, but then it was very hot outside and I was in the sun for a little bit, so who knows. But live is just straight live. But yeah, Logitech C920, especially with the price drop, is the bee's knees. 1080p, 30 frames per second, I think is the max. So, and then 720p 30. I think this video is in 720p because Macs only do like 720p, but whatever. I'm sure you can do more, but you know, it's other ways around that. But yeah, Logitech C920 is a steal of a deal right now. Great. Get your lapel microphone, hook it up to your phone if you want to do recordings that way, or get your microphone, whatever the case is. I think you are, if you're doing screen recording, you already got a mic, so you get to go. So, but let's see here. Appreciate that. I'm always trying to edit the audio better. You know what? And that's one of the things I found with you learn to respect audio more when you listen like to podcasts or you do watch a lot of training content and stuff, like especially like in-depth content like you create. You learn to for me at least, not to be like lazy in language, saying things that people can understand, articulating better, just even knowing that here on the channel people are from other countries, but really for the podcast that I have, last time I checked, it's like went out to 30 or so countries. And so knowing that people that maybe just are learning English, that are not familiar with some slang terminologies or regional terminologies or your way of pronouncing it or your dialect and all that kind of stuff, you learn to get an appreciation for that. Just listening to your own videos, listening to your own things like that. Like the one I did on the point and shoot camera, I didn't mic up or anything. I hate it. I hate that video, honestly, because I hate the fact that I didn't do better audio. And, so that's a thing. So your ears are more sensitive than your eyes. So yeah, audio is super important. They'll watch a fuzzy video, but they will not listen to you if it is horrible. So definitely. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I have not even eaten dinner yet. I don't want to wait too long. And love you guys as always. Much love and appreciation. I know some people say that. I say that often, but I really do mean that. I really do care about each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you. I'm thankful for you. I wish you all the best success in the world. And as always, my friends, live with passion. I'll see you guys on the next video. Maybe this weekend, maybe next week. So we'll see. But as always, guys, live with passion. I'll see you guys later.